Hello everyone, it's me again. We've had our Christmas holiday and this is our first assembly back after our Christmas holiday. So welcome back to spring term. And I know lots of you are used to listening to the assemblies this way now. Normally we'd be in the hall, but it's been quite a long time, hasn't it, that we've been doing our assemblies via video. So this will be nothing new for you. But something new has happened, hasn't it? And not all of us are able to come to school at the moment, which is a real shame. And all of our teachers here are very upset about that happening. And I'm sure lots of you at home are upset and worried. And some of you who are coming into school are also upset and worried. And I've spoken to quite a few of you during our lunch times in the hall. So I hope you're all okay. It's not a nice situation, but we have to trust that all of the adults out there are doing their very best to make this go away and to make everybody better again. And we don't know how quickly that will happen, but we do know that they've got some very special medicine that are going to start making people a little bit better if they're to catch that horrible virus. So we do know we're in a lot better position than we were the first time we had to leave our school and close our school down to most of you. But I will say again to all of you out there, we really miss you and we really, really wish you were here with us. And I'm sure your parents and people who look after you at home also wish that too. So let's cross our fingers together and hope that that happens as soon as it possibly can do when it's safe for everybody. So what I'm going to talk to you about in this assembly is mostly the same as what I was going to do anyway, even if this hadn't happened. So normally we'd have our assembly on a Monday, and I know it's already Friday, so I hope you get a chance to watch this during this week. And if you're watching it in a different week, that doesn't matter, because the things that we talk about in these assemblies are things that are important to us all of that half term, so you have got time to think about them for the whole of the half term. Now, I wonder if any of you know what core value we'd be thinking about the most. We think about them all the time, but which one would we be thinking about the most this half term? And at the top of the screen, I've called my assembly Reach for the Moon. I wonder if you've heard that saying. Maybe you could say it out loud. Reach for the moon. And the full saying is, reach for the moon, you may just catch a star. Reach for the moon, you may just catch a star. And this half term, we're talking a lot about our core value of aspiration. Can you say that? Aspiration. We're talking a lot about that this half term. And when you finish listening to this video, there's some slides that go with it, and you can have a look at that with somebody at home, or if you're in school, you can have a look at that with your teacher and go through those slides. And there's some interesting things on there to talk about that's got to do with Reach for the Moon and also all about aspiration. So have a look at those. The first thing I wanted to talk to you about was our Christmas holidays. Now, not all of you will celebrate Christmas, but some of you might. And not all of you will have got lots and lots of presents, but some of you might. And I've just been having that conversation with some of the children in the dinner hall as they've been having their lunch here at school. And some people were telling me all about Eid and how they don't celebrate Christmas. And some people were telling me about what they got for Christmas. And so I thought I'd just start by saying some of the nicest things that I got for my Christmas presents, and you can have a think about that too. So what I'm wearing here is my brand new coatigan. So it's not just a coat and it's not just a cardigan, it's a coatigan, and that's keeping me nice and warm, and I really like the colour. So that was one of my favourite presents. And here's another one here. I'll just put this on for you. Here's another one of my favourite presents that I got for Christmas. And one of the reasons why it's my favourite present is because my mum knitted it for me. So she's very, very clever. She knitted it and I really love it. And if I pull it down, I can keep my ears really, really warm because it's been so cold, hasn't it? And spring term has always been my favourite term. Ever since I've worked in schools, I've always loved spring term, and I think that's because everybody knows what they're doing and everybody knows their new class teacher and everybody's a lot more settled, but also because what happens during the spring term with the weather? Because it's a little bit confusing, isn't it, to call it spring term, but you look out the window when you come out in the morning and it's freezing cold. It's not like spring at all, is it? But over the course of the spring term, things start to get a lot warmer, don't they? And then we start to see the flowers growing outside and the trees all start to go green again. And I know at that point, inside, I start to feel a lot more happier, and I can see things growing out in the garden, and there's a little bit of sunshine on my face. And I think that's one of the reasons why I really love spring term. But at the moment, it's really, really cold. I've lost one of my gloves, so my hands are freezing. I need to find another pair of gloves. And it's all a bit sad. But I think that's a little bit like COVID and the virus at the moment. I hope that just like the weather getting warmer and warmer over the spring term, COVID and all of the things that everybody is worried about and all the adults are very worried about over the spring term will start to get a little bit easier. So let's hope that our situation is a little bit like the spring term weather. We're starting off really cold and getting a lot warmer. So with aspiration, what you've got on those slides when you get to have a look at them is something really exciting that happened quite a long time ago, even before I was born. So it's in the 1960s, not too long before I was born, but quite a while before I was born, in the 1960s. And really, that's where the saying, reach for the moon, really starts to make sense. So you might want to have a look at that, something very exciting that happened in the 1960s that's got to do with the moon, but it's also got to do with aspiration. So have a look at those slides. And then after that, there's a challenge for you. And you know I like to give you little challenges and activities to do. There's a challenge that I would really like you to send back to me. So if you're at home, you can take a picture of it when you've done it, and you can email it to me because you can see my email address here. Or you can send it to your teacher if you want to. And if you haven't got a printer at home and you can't print that slide out that's got the challenge on, don't worry, you could draw your own or do your own on a piece of paper, so that's absolutely fine. Have a go at that challenge. It's just to have a think about something that you're going to make sure you do this term, or something that you do this whole year, because January is a time, isn't it, where we like to set ourselves little challenges. And yesterday I was feeling a bit sad and I was feeling a bit tired, but I was determined to do something really positive and something that I haven't done for a long time. And I don't know if any of you remember, but I used to talk a lot about going running, and I haven't been able to do that, and I haven't done it for too long. So last night, feeling a bit sad, feeling a bit tired, but I made myself go out for just a little run. And I think for me, that challenge, certainly over the spring term, I've got a little app on my phone that's going to help me run a little bit further every single week. So I'm absolutely determined to do that. It might not be something like that for you, it might be something completely different. And again, I was talking about this in the hall with a couple of children, about maybe practicing a new skill. And I think it was Lilia, who is in the year 3-4 bubble at school. She told me about wanting to learn how to ice cakes and learning how to do that really nicely. Is there a skill or something that you really want to do and want to learn either at home or at school over the next few weeks? It might be juggling or skipping or something different and something new, because let's try and be positive. It's spring, and let's try and do something and give ourselves a challenge. You'll see on the slides that I also want you to have a think about, what do you think our school should be doing when we're all back together again? And how can we continue to work really well together on some of the things that we want to get better at? And one of the last slides is a little reminder for you of some of the things that we're going to try our very best to continue to get better at over spring term. So you'll remember things like handwriting and music and PE and all of those things that we've been working hard, that our brilliant people got their certificates for at the end of autumn term, how we can carry on doing that together as a team. So have a look at those slides when you finish this video, have a talk to whoever you can do about that, and see if you can take part in some of those activities that are on there. Most importantly, you need to listen really carefully, because you need to think about you and about your family and about staying happy. And our school motto here is be your best. Not do your best, be your best. So I want you to think really hard about that. How can you be your best and follow our Walter Hall's values? And I'm just going to say one more time, we really miss you. We want you all to be here, and we're going to carry on crossing those fingers. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Take care.